Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing coverage of the APA Pool Player Championships from here in Pool Dog Arena in lovely Las Vegas. I'm Jason Bowman. I'm joined by the Hall of Fame legend, the striking Viking, Ava Mattia Lawrence. Ava, 4 matches down, 1 more to go. We've got the red tier of the 8-Ball Classic. We've got 2 skill level 6 players going to be battling it out for $15,000. And should be a great way to cap off what has been really an awesome day.
Well, we've had some great matches and some close ones and some great exhibition of great play. It's going to be just what we've hoped for. I'm sure this will continue into this match.
So in the final here, the red tier, we've got out of Peoria, Illinois, another player out of the Peoria area. We just saw Abe Shade win his championship. Clayton Bray is out of the Peoria area, and then we've got his opponent out of Kansas City, Missouri, Mr. Mark Oliver. Again, competing for $15,000. APA rules apply here. There is no coaching allowed. And again, this is the red tier. These players started as skill level 5s. They have both moved up to skill level 6, which means we see a race to 5 in this match. So, and if you didn't catch all that, we'll say it again later, I'm sure.
A couple of times, I'm sure.
That's the those are the ground rules. I know the players are anxious to get going. Looks like Mark is going to have the break here. You can see Mark, a nice sportsman-like fist bump with his opponent. Mark in the black here with the break. And we will be off and running with the 5th championship decided here today in Pool Dog Arena. It's been a great one.
Kind of a north and south battle again here. We had one between Tennessee and Illinois. Now we're got Missouri, Illinois, not super south, but
border battle there.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Although Mark's on the other side of the border. He's on the other side of the state, but we'll call it a border battle.
Close
anyway.
enough, yeah.
Why not? We'll sell it how we want. All right. Get your first look here at Clayton Bray. All of 20 years old Clayton Bray, young man.
One of those kids that, who knows, we might see more of. You know, those.
Only been playing 2 years.
As you know, I'm a league operator down in southern North Carolina, and what scares me the most are the kids. You know, the 20-year-olds, the 19, the 23-year-olds, they just make me nervous because they get that good so fast. You don't even know, and all of a sudden they're just shooting up. I'm not saying 45-year-olds can't improve, but these guys, when they get hungry, they improve really quickly.
Well, Clayton here is undefeated thus far in the tournament. Mark back to the table. Mark does have 1 loss earlier on.
Bit of a mess here. This is obviously, as you can tell, not really a run-out type of rack. You never know, but awful lot of clusters going on.
We just saw one heck of a final finish up right before this match in the purple tier. 2 skill level 7s. Abe Shade getting the better of Taylor Talbot Carter 5-1. And really, like we said, put on a clinic in that one. A missed 8-ball by Taylor, and that was it.
that was a costly 8-ball. I'm sure he's going to be.
Abe made him pay.
Trying to put that out of his mind for a while, but yeah, that really pumped up Abe, and he just went to town. All right, no major harm down there. I think he can make the 13 ball in the corner pocket, it looks like. But then what? Lindsay Hossel said half of Kansas City is packed into the Dirty Bird bar.
I heard all
grill.
about the Dirty Bird.
That was
I want to go there so bad. I think it's got a great name. The homeroom of Mark Oliver. I love that name, the Dirty Bird. He wanted to make sure we said hello to all his APA teammates and friends, too, back in Kansas City. Slow start here to this first rack in this race to 5. Mark, 34 years old, started playing pool competitively, he said, when he was 21. And as we mentioned, plays out of the Dirty Bird. He wanted to say hi to his mom, Teresa. Make sure we acknowledged her. Oh, he rattles that ball in the top corner. Maybe some early nerves here. We've seen that a little bit today.
All right. Move the balls around a little bit there, opening up at least a tad. Still a lot of work to do here on this rack, obviously. But if you can make the 9 into the 13 now, this combination, you can draw into that cluster and open it up even more. All right, all but the 8 are now semi-solved. Again, another, looks like it's going to be a combination here on this 9 ball. No, it's going to go with the 11. I think this is the correct shot here. Well, left an open shot on the 3, straight down the corner. And it's looking a lot better now all of a sudden for Mark Oliver, because the what is that? The 1-5 combination is very makeable. If he can get on the 7 here to have a shot at that, he can break out that 8 ball as well. So he's got a shot at it. And again, you got to remember these guys are fresh skill level 6s. So normally you commentate on 6s, they can get out of jams sometimes that maybe a 5 just turning into a 6 may not.
A lot of folks continuing to tune in. This is the red tier of the 8-Ball Classic. Red tier is typically your skill level 5s. We mentioned both these players have moved up during the tournament. Now playing at a skill level of 6, which is allowable.
Of course. Especially the larger groups, what we usually see, the most common, I think, that have a skill level movement are the, you know, the 4, 5, and 6. That it was 4 and 5 in particular, where they play so many matches, because that's the largest group that we have.
That's a good point.
So, and players who play at home, you know, when you're going to Vegas, you're going to practice. You're going to play hard. You're going to practice. Chances are you're playing a hair better here than you did getting here. So it's not a surprise that as we input scores after each round, players' skill levels could go up from there.
Can't get to the final day unless you're winning a lot.
No, that's true.
Right.
And playing your heart out. And getting some rolls, obviously, but you got to play your heart out to get there.
I was talking to Clayton. He's actually on an 8-ball doubles team that's playing. He literally had to go from his semifinal match this morning here.
Oh, that's why we
to
weren't
play in a
ending with the
doubles.
7th. We were going back and forth.
That's why we assigned them where we did, because...
How did he do? Did you ask him?
I don't... I think they won one, lost one. I think they played...
Okay.
I think he actually played 2 matches in between. I think he won one, lost one, and... I think he had just gone up to the 6 after the semifinals, so... Meanwhile, Mark Oliver out of Kansas City at the table.
He's got his work cut out for him here.
$15,000 on the line here in this match. And to be fair, the runner-up takes home 9. So, as Ava said earlier, it's really 6,000 on the line because it's going to be a good day either way. But
it's a good Band-Aid if you lose. It's a good Band-Aid. I know. And you want the big trophy.
The 15.
You want the big trophy.
Yeah, the big trophy.
I have so many runner-ups. I got U.S. Open runner-ups. I have Nationals runner-ups. I have World Title, I think, runner-up.
Back of the closet.
But no, you don't even remember them happening. You remember the wins.
I'm guessing you don't put those on the mantle.
No.
And these trophies are pretty impressive looking. I mean,
they're gorgeous.
Good 3 feet tall. Even the runner-up one is like 2.5 feet tall. So, been a busy day here in Pool Dog Championship Arena. Lots of folks in and out. Appreciate all the folks that have come down to check out these matches. I know the players enjoy having some support in the stands. And all you folks tuning in online throughout the day. I know how important it is, too, to have some folks back home rooting you on.
Somebody was asking about the balls. They are the TV balls. And they're even toying with other colors now, like in the Moscone Cup.
The blacks, the Aramith black balls.
Yeah.
The Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee.
No
the
white,
9-ball is
black,
black
right?
and yellow.
Yeah, well, even, I mean, all the stripes are black and colored, right?
Right.
There's no white.
They've been, fighting for years to try to get the colors to where it's easier to tell, especially now that a lot of people watch streams on their phone.
We've gotten so small on the screens that,
exactly.
I mean, we're in a great spot here, maybe the best spot we've had in a long time at the streaming
I'm excited.
arena.
First time I can see the table.
That's what I'm saying, but I mean, how many times have we struggled with the ball color just from our vantage point? So,
all right, tough shot and tough way to get on this 8-ball. The plus about getting on the 8 is that you're going to leave a tougher shot for your opponent. So, hitting this into the side with enough force to go all the way down table and back again is going to be tough. But jacking up in this situation to hold the cue ball down here for the 8 is equally difficult. So, but maybe a hair easier. There's a trick shot.
Nice. He'll take it all day and Sunday. Now shooting on the 8-ball.
Looks like he has a top of a trophy or a side part of a trophy. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like it.
It's no chicken wing, but it'll do. People are just tuning in are going to be like, what? All right.
Nice
Drops
shot.
that 8-ball in there. Takes an early 1-0 lead in this race to 5. Nice start there for Clayton Bray.
He'll take it.
While we've got a moment, let's hear a word from our friends at PoolDog.com. Back here at Pool Dog Championship Arena. Referee preparing the rack. This championship final, the red tier, the 8-ball classic. Clayton will have the break here. Looking to build on his early lead. That is not going to help. Scratches in that corner pocket.
At least the balls are open a little bit more this time. Something more for Mark to look at here on this table. Did they play both quarterfinal? No, they only played the quarterfinal.
Semifinals.
Semifinals.
Quarterfinals down the hall, yep. In addition to the finals table or the championship table, there are 10 other tables in the other side of Pool Dog Arena where the semifinals took place this morning. And again, when you've got 5 tiers, 2 semifinals matches in each tier, you need 10 tables for that. So it makes for quite the busy semifinal round, trying to keep up with who's winning, who's losing.
Right. And they came off a rough day yesterday, and then a long day, and then having to play at 9 a.m. and then go straight into the finals after that. Well, if you played up first anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, some had a little layoff, but
yeah.
Not Mr. Bray, who's coming back to the table, though. We already mentioned. Finished that semifinal, played 2 doubles matches, and now he's back here trying to cap off a great tournament with one last victory.
Sometimes when you start getting tired, though, you actually play better because you're too tired to be nervous. You know what I mean? You just kind of zone in because you're...
Yeah.
You don't have a bunch of nerves fluttering around and thoughts going all over the place. You just kind of get into a groove. I played a lot better a lot of times when I was hurting somewhere, unless it was real bad. When it gets real bad, there's not much you can do about it, but it's like you put all your energy into the game, so you don't think about what else is going on. Laura John used to love being pregnant. She won I don't know how many tournaments while she was pregnant.
Wow.
Well, you can't jump up.
That's...
And I'm talking real pregnant, not like
Yeah.
3 months, but real pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she sure did. I think she won 3 Gordons that way.
Nice.
Good shot there. All right. Let's see if the 13 ball goes by the 7. I don't think so. If it does, he's in good shape here. That could turn out to be a miss, he'll remember. Mark kind of jumped out of his seat there. First real good opportunity here for him to stay at the table long enough to get on the board.
We'll have continuing coverage of the Pool Player Championships tomorrow. We've got the Wheelchair Championship, I believe, is at noon. And are we 7 p.m. on the 8-ball doubles?
I think it's 7. Yeah, 7 o'clock.
And those times are...
Just got carried.
Pacific
Give me a thumbs
time.
up over
She gave you the
7
p.m. final time. So,
oh, if he hits this solid, it is a good deal. Yepper. It looks like we're going to have the battle we were hoping for here, Jason.
I'll make sure everybody gets their money's worth for tuning in. And we are now tied at 1 game apiece in this race to 5. Mark will have the advantage of the break here in just a couple of minutes. Moments, I should say. Hopefully not minutes. But while we wait, we should give a shout out to our floor managers, tournament directors, observers. You see some of them sitting before you, referees. It takes a lot of folks to run these tournaments, Ava, to run them the way we like to run them, at least.
You bet.
And so we appreciate all their hard work and assistance, dedication. And I know that the players really appreciate it too. Mark back at the table now. The third rack.
Oh, a lot of noise, but open table here for Clayton to come in on. Looks like the solids look more inviting, but I don't know if he can get started well in a good spot here.
Clayton plays out of Famous Cities Billiards back in the Peoria area. And he wanted to give a shout out to his mom, Misty. As we mentioned, he's only been playing a couple of years, so I've had a few players today in that situation, you know, been playing 3 years, 5 years, 2 years in this case, and a lot of success early on for these players. And the one common thing they all told me, lots of practice.
Of course.
Lots and lots of practice.
You get out what you put into it. That's just how it is.
Well, you heard Abe Shade in that after that last match that he won, talking about, you know, he practices, and when he does, he doesn't mess around in practice.
Right.
Like practice, if he's going to practice, he's going to put himself through the ringer. It's not just going to be, well, hit some balls and
I know those
check my
players in our league that
phone
are
and
serious.
yada,
I tell them
yada.
the same thing. You gotta
bears
decide
down.
what you want to do. If you just want to have fun, this game is the greatest in the world to have fun with. But if you want to really improve and you have a dream, especially if you're younger, you have a dream of going to the pro, you gotta play like every shot matters. Don't let your brain get used to just thinking that you don't care. You can still have fun, walk around, laugh, but when you're down on the shot, when you're getting ready to do your pre-shot routine, play like you care instead of just banging balls around. But again, it depends on what you want to get out of it. Not everybody has to be a champion of, you know, pro champion.
Sure, yeah.
Have a good time with it.
It's always kind of interesting to see. You've probably seen this as a league operator. You know, you see weekly league play and more casual and fun and laughing.
Yeah.
And then you show up for playoffs the first week, and it's like a whole different world.
Can hear a pin drop.
Quiet. Yeah, I'll never forget. One of my first real memories is when I was a league operator for a short time was seeing that.
Right.
You know, being so used to league and coming into that playoff, and it was night and day, totally different. And it's just kind of interesting how the different parts or experiences of being an APA member, you know, kind of intersect. And that's one of them, where you go from the casual, fun league night to the more competitive tournament playoff environment.
Right, right.
Miss there by Mark. Clayton back to the table again. He's out of the Peoria, Illinois area. Mark is from Kansas City, Missouri. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen a player from Missouri.
Yeah.
I noticed
I don't
this
think
because
there
I
was
live in
last
Missouri,
year.
right? So I'm
So
kinda
you
used-
pay
yeah, if
attention
I
to
see
that.
somebody from Missouri. Oh.
Okay, it's a sharp cut there. I'm thinking he's going to be playing defense here. Especially being right-handed. He's got a shot if he goes up and down for the 5, but we'll see. No, he's going to play defense.
Mark back at the table here. Trying to put that missed 14 ball behind him.
Well, looks like he left an open shot on this 4 ball. The 5 ball is makeable in the side, but what he did manage to do is kind of make the 8 ball a little tougher to deal with. Well, he's playing a defense again, isn't he? No. That wasn't going to work. Well, I guess it would have. See, really good defensive shot here that Mark can shoot. Just hit the, see the overhead, just hit this side of the 10 and float back in here. Perfect. And that's going to be a tough one there to hit anything. I don't think he can go down to the bottom cushion to hit the 4, and he's got pretty much nowhere else to go. He's going to take the 10 ball and, yeah. Tie him up. Tie him up more. I think if I were Mark now, I'd, well, he's not. Obviously, it's defense, whatever he comes up with. Few different options, a lot of good options here, considering that his opponent only has 2 balls left on the table besides the 8. And as we always say, this many balls as Mark has left on the table, advantage Mark. Little by little, he's opening up his balls and making kind of a nightmare for Clayton. It's a must hit for Clayton here and hope something good happens. Got to hit it firm enough for something to hit a rail. All right. It's a good hit. All right, we'll see what Mark can do here. Everything is wide open for him to just start picking them off. Yeah, 13 definitely correct shot. Get that out of there as soon as you can. Got 3 balls to get on. Oh, wow.
Oh, and it falls.
Just in time, too.
Falls.
You didn't have time to count to 3 seconds there, did you?
Wow. Close. We saw one of those earlier today, too. Maybe that, I think it was that first match of the day.
All right, just put a little bit of low. Draw it a little extra low and draw it straight up and play the 8 in the opposite corner, or you can just go across and play it. Oh, you don't want to do that. Ouch. No, that was not in the plan. Well, it's a thin cut. No, he's going to bank it. I was going to say it's a really thin backward cut, and you'd have to let the cue ball loose. And who knows what would happen. So he's going to go ahead and bank it in the side. Hard bank to judge here.
missed opportunity there for Mark. And a chance for Clayton.
Yeah, it's a scratch there. Well, close. Oh, he just got away with it.
Been a very quiet room as we've gotten later into the afternoon and evening.
Mm-hmm.
A little more juice in the room earlier today. Now it's just very quiet. I don't know if that's because the higher skilled players are playing and nobody wants to distract them, or I'm not sure, but very, very quiet.
All right. Tough shot here again. Made a good shot just the ball before, but this one of those you really have to stay down. Just wait until the ball is gone and you see nothing. Surprised he's drawing this, though. He did draw it, and is he going to get punished for it? Ah! No, he just got away with it. Good shot.
The applause momentarily disrupted. And
good shot.
All right, 2-1 lead now for Clayton. This race to 5.
And since we are taking a second here to rack the balls, I just look down after he made that, and it says, Angela said, I think they both hit at the same time, which is a foul, and that is incorrect. Split hits always go to the shooter. But I'm pretty sure it was not a split hit. He hit it before. Both, something hit a rail, and the referee was right there watching it as well, and both players watched it, so it was not a foul.
Rack is ready. Clayton is ready. Breaking from the middle of the table. Nothing drops.
Sorry, I got to continue this, but no, a stripe hit the ball the right side of the table after contact.
Well, you're talking about several shots.
Yeah, yeah.
I was trying to figure out.
They have been discussing it for a while, maybe. I don't know, but they're still talking about it, so I figured it was definitely a good hit. And the ball hit a rail. I like the speed, though, that Mark plays with. He doesn't have time to dog it, to choke on shots. He just kind of gets up and gets it done.
Yeah, I mean, the pace of this
Both
match
of these
has been
players are
pretty good.
playing pretty fast, yeah.
I think we got underway right around 5. 30 minutes in.
No time to talk yourself out of shots. I remind people that pool, even though we're not a majorly physical sport, it's still a sport. And the more you move around, the more your blood's pumping, the more blood's coming to your brain.
A couple of self-induced errors from Mark in this match so far.
No, just came up a little too far there. He wanted to play the 13 in that spot and then just pick them off one at a time, and now he's got a half a pocket here to try to make the 11. Good shot. But now what? Tell you what, this kid starts getting better cue ball position. He shoots really straight. He's got a really straight stroke. He's made some tough, difficult shots. He seems to be out of line. You know, that's why he is a 5 that just went to a 6. Once he starts getting a little more cue ball control, and as young as he is,
20 years old.
yeah, he has the number one thing you need to have is a straight stroke.
Mark looking to square this match up at 2 games apiece. Pockets
It's a
the
nice
2 in
shot
the
there.
corner. Five in the lower corner. And an 8-ball away from tying this thing up at 2 games apiece. Race to 5. Another.
After so many great shots. Solved a couple little problems there, and then to end it with that, that's painful. But we saw that happen in the Taylor Talbot Carter earlier. Ran a great rack and at skill level 7 and just missed the 8. Now in his case, he never shot again. Yeah, I think that was the last.
Wow.
He may have been up one more time, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think Abe ran out 3 racks, didn't he? That's tough. I have a feeling we'll see Mark again, though, in this match.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure, but I would think so.
Chances are good. Maybe not this rack, but this match.
Oh, boy. Maybe this rack. There's that cue ball getting away from him again. He was playing for the 15 there. Had it all solved. Just a little more touch with the cue ball. I wonder if the 13 does go on this side. That would help a lot. No, he went
Goes
to the
in
bank.
that side.
Nice shot. I told you he's a good shot maker.
Yeah, goes in that side.
A little more work with the cue ball, and he could be somebody. He'll be in our 7s here in a year or 2, I would think. Because he shoots straight.
Yeah, he's going to need to shoot straight here on this 8-ball. Marks his pocket up at that top corner. Chance to take a 3-1 lead. Made it interesting.
Yeah, no kidding.
Made it interesting, but makes the ball nonetheless. Now with a 3-1 lead, needs just 2 more games. Of course, our U.S. Amateur Championship, we've been focusing on individual play. Our U.S. Amateur Championship features really the elite level amateur players. If you're interested in getting involved in that program and testing your skill set, let's say you're one of the better players in your area, check out the U.S. Amateur Championship. See how you stack up against some of the best from around North America. That entry window is open now, and I think till maybe June 15th. Does that sound right? I know it closes eventually, so don't mess around too long. Go to the website today, sign up, come out and play in a preliminary round in September, and if you place high enough there, you advance to the championships.
I know June 15 is the deadline for the the March singles regional, the spring singles
regional.
regional.
It's for both.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it's June 1st, which it could also be.
Well, some people are going to get mad at you
I
then because
know.
they waited the last minute.
If you do it today, you won't have to worry about
There you
what
go.
I said, though.
Or you can just blame Jason.
Yes. Go to the website. It will give you the correct information, I promise. Poolplayers.com.
A little bit out of line here. He might have a shot at the 13, but I don't think so. Does the 11 go? We'll find out. Sure does. Nice little kick there to get that out of the way to get to the 15. I mean the 14 ball. Well, he's not shooting the 14 ball. Wow. Good shot being jacked up like that. It was a great shot. Well, he's left a couple of tough situations here now with the 14 and the 12. I don't know what he's going to do here, to be honest with you. There's no bank obviously available. It's a little late to start thinking about playing defense with everything that's out on the table for Clayton. That is not what he hoped for right there. I think I would just be rolling up the, I was going to say the 2-1-2 into the 14 and kind of tie something up there. As open as everything was, and now it still is. So with ball in hand, I like Clayton's chances of running out here.
If he does,
yeah,
you know what that means.
That's it.
It's 8 on the break away from
puts
a
him right on
title.
the hill, right? It's just the only possible long shot he's going to be even faced with would be the 5 ball or the 7 ball. But other than that, everything is right there just for him to pick off. He could get snookered on the 8, considering that it's up here on the rail and there's one stripe there in the way, but this is where you love, you know, anybody would like this layout right here. I don't care what your skill level is.
Like you said, just picking them off.
Yeah.
Here's your 5 ball. And there you go.
Yeah.
The one you identified as a potential issue is a real issue. And Mark has another opportunity to try to right the ship.
He got a little lucky here. I think he can actually make this. It's a backwards cut, but he can make this in the side. And from the looks of it, Mark's a pretty offensive player, so I think not like there's a lot of defense here. Last time he could at least tie some balls up. Here, you just got to go. Oh, got to wait. Well, sort of. Not really. Okay, see what happens here. Second chance at running these balls for Clayton. All right, jumped up a little bit. It's probably my fault for saying he's a great shot maker.
Commentator curse is real.
It sure is.
Also, a couple of misses there in this rack now for Clayton, who looked to be in good position to go on the hill, and now maybe Mark can capitalize on Clayton's mistakes.
Oh boy, not over yet. All right, take deep breath here. Not sure what he's going to come up with. 5 definitely has the corner pocket blocked. He came way too far on that. You know, you might just want to roll it up on the 5. But you can't really try a bank shot on this. You know, you might want to just take an intentional foul. Or, I mean, no, you don't even have to take an intentional foul. Just roll it up on the 5 and just be patient. Watch the scratch here if he's going to try to bank it.
Caught that corner of the side and got a little lucky.
What do I know?
Caught that corner on the side pocket. Changed direction.
Well, the good part is, for Clayton, is that ball went in. But what are you going to do now? Bank it across corner? Wonder if you can avoid the double kiss on this. It's going to be tight. That cue ball has a way to get in the game here when you go across.
All right. See if Clayton can get back to his shot making, which seemed to come so easy until these last couple turns at the table.
And that's usually when you lose some confidence. Oh, wow, he's going for the 5. All right.
That's one way to get it back.
Got it. Okay, watch this. The side pocket is huge here. Go with some left spin and go all the way around. That'll work. Nice shot. That was pretty.
Eight ball away from being on the hill is Clayton Bray. Pockets at 8 in the side.
And after a few misses by Clayton in that rack, he kept getting opportunities, and he came with one good position shot there to close it out and on the hill.
Score is now 4-1 in Clayton's favor. Zava said he needs just one more. Wrap up a championship run. He will have the break. Looks like he is moving position for the break, too. If you've been watching the last couple racks, he went straight from the middle. He's going to make some adjustments. Maybe see if he can get that 8 ball moving. Put a quick end to this rack. Here we go.
Oh, nothing went. It was like a little meeting over here with all these balls. So,
little pool conference.
Yeah, a little conference going on. I'm thinking the solids look more inviting to me anyway. I would definitely grab the solids here where I could.
Mark seems to agree.
Yeah.
Going straight at him.
And again, didn't really get much after that. He's always got the 1 ball, so all is well. Doesn't look as loose as he did in the beginning. It looks a little tighter, his stroke, his follow-through. Been there, done that. Well, this table just opened wide open. I believe his last challenge is right here. He wants an angle to be able to get out for the 13, so he can get up for the 12 up there. Well, you might be able to glide off this, just slide off the 2 a little bit, come around on the other side of, or next to the 4. Yeah, a little too much spin on it, but this cut shot here could bring it home. It's not an easy one here, Jason. You got to really hit it thin, trust where you're going to hit it. Let the cue ball go a little bit. There you go. Good idea. Really find that spot. Now as he looks at it now, he's going to aim while he stands up. And then once you go down, you just trust it and follow through. Nice shot. Nice shot. He better come with another one, though. That was really good. But now what? Talk about a backwards cut on this one. This is where you don't even see. It's hard to even sense where the corner pocket is. You really have to find the spot and then trust. And now look at it again.
Clayton Bray for the victory here.
And no doubt, just follow through. And nice shot.
8-ball drops. Clayton Bray, Peoria, Illinois. Our 8-ball classic champion in the red tier.
Gonna join me for an interview real quick. We good? Test, test. Hey guys, it's Casey. I am at the APA Pool Player Championship, standing here with the winner of the 8-ball classic in the red tier, Clayton Bray. How are you feeling right now?
Pretty excited.
So how was the journey to the finals room? Tell us about how you got here. You're only 20 years old, so I'm sure the nerves were kind of getting to you. Tell us about it.
I was, very nervous, and I just try to stay calm and keep shooting good.
How long have you been playing pool for?
2 years.
2 years, awesome. So any tips for any beginning pool players that you want to give to people at home watching?
Just a lot of practice, a lot of table time.
Awesome. So any big shout-outs that you want to give to anyone watching at home?
Just my mother.
Your mom, yeah, a special person in your life?
Yeah.
So has she kind of motivated you to get to where you are today?
Yeah, I can say so.
Okay, awesome. So winner of $15,000. Do you have any big plans with the money?
Save it.
Save it, yes, for sure. Awesome. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you so much, and congratulations again. Back to you, Jason.
All right. Clayton's a man of few words, Ava, but
He is.
For 20 years old, he's smart enough to know to save that money, young man.
I love it.
Save that money.
I love it.
All right, folks, that wraps up a great day here at Pool Dog Arena. 5 champions crowned, $15,000 to all of them. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to call it a day for now. We will be back tomorrow, noon Pacific time, wheelchair championship. We've got the 8-ball doubles tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., so come back and join us. Until then, we're going to say goodbye for just a little while. Thanks
Bye,
for tuning
guys.
in.